Hello there. In this video, I'm going to explain how I export 3D animations from Blender to Godot and how I separate the animations for use with multiple models. Let's get into it. Here I have a rigged character. I'm going to go over to the Animation tab. Down here, make sure you are in the Action Editor. Here is where you create all of your animation tracks. You can rename them here and create new ones. To create a new animation track, you would go over here to New Action, and then that'll duplicate the last one selected. So technically, you can create all of your animations in one file and then import the model into Godot once, and you're done. But I would advise against that. The first thing I need to do is tell you about a very bad bug in Blender. There's a bug in the Action Editor. I'm using Blender 4.4.3 here, but I think the bug is in every version of Blender 4.4. The bug works like this. You create a new action, and then you would animate the new action here. Animation takes a lot of time. Maybe you spent hours on it. You save the file, and then you close Blender. Well, guess what? If that action you were animating is in the last action slot, there's a good chance it will just be gone when you open the file again. It doesn't happen every time, but even if it's saved the last time, it's not safe. You could open it later and your animation has disappeared. There's an easy way to work around this bug, and that's to just make an extra action on the end that does nothing. So like after I'm done animating this one, I would just come in here, hit new action. Now I have idle 002, and theoretically that one will get deleted. But again, are you going to remember to do that before you save? It's not worth the risk in my opinion. I've lost a bunch of work this way. Also, by having all of your work in one file, if you have to go back in and change anything or add an animation, then you end up re-importing all of your animations into Godot. Then you have to delete the duplicates, and that can become an organizational nightmare very fast. So what should you do then? Well, the bug doesn't seem to apply if there's only one action. I have a separate Blender file for each animation with only one action. Then within Godot, I'm going to separate the animation from the model. This is the benefit of being able to use the same animations across different models if they have the same skeleton. Okay, there are some options in the Action Editor right here. If you click on the manual frame range, you can set the start and end frames of the animation. That's what gets exported. And you can click on cyclic animation. This makes the animation loop in Godot, although you can change that inside of Godot. So once you're done animating, go to File, Export, GLTF. For the first one, I want to export the character model, not just the animations. So make sure that your materials are being exported and the animation, and then click Export. So then I'm going to import my model into Godot, and I have a folder set up right here and an animation folder. I'm just going to grab my GLB file and drag it into this folder. Okay, then you have your GLB file. You can just click it, double click it. Here it is. You can go to Actions, Set Animation Save Paths. I'm going to select my animation folder, and then select the animations that I want to export or separate from the model. Click Set Paths, and then click Re-import. If you look over here, it exported this idle.res, so that's my idle animation. So then I also want to import a secondary animation, this one right here. I'm going to go to File, Export, GLTF. This time I don't need to export the materials because I only want the animation data. So I have my material set to no export. Then I would click export. Back in Godot, I'm going to select my animation folder. Grab the file exported. And then do the same process. Actions, set animation save paths. It's already on the animation folder. And then I've got swipe. So set and re-import. Now I've got my swipe animation. And this file is the 3D file that I got my animation out of. I don't need that anymore. So I can just delete that. Okay, now I can set up my character with animations. So I'm going to make just a 3D scene, but you could make this a character body 3D for a character or whatever you need. Grab your GLB model and I just drag it in here. You can right click it and select editable children to view the armature in the animation player node. So this model is an instance right now, and you can't actually change the animation data. So you need to right click it and select make local. Now for whatever reason, you still can't edit the animation player. So I just delete it and add a new one. Now you can click the animation button right here with the animation player selected and click manage animations. I'm going to click new library and then name it whatever you want. This is where you can see all of your animations. So I'm going to click on load animation from file. Click idle. And now I have my idle animation. I can do it again for my swipe animation. Okay. Now the animation player has these set up. Okay, the idle should be looped. So you can come over here and enable looping. And it works. You have 3 different options with loop. You have from the start, loop back and forth, so when it reaches the end it'll go in reverse until it reaches the start again. So that looks like. And no looping, which is a white. If it's white it's no looping, so make it blue for looping. So that's it. To play the animations in the game, you can call your animations from code or add an animation tree with a state machine. And if you're interested in how to do that, let me know in the comments and I'll make a video about it. I'm making a game with Godot called Dodgeball Blast. It's a boss rush game with voxel graphics. If you like what you see, you can wishlist it on Steam right now. The link is in the description.